What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I just want to do something I've not done, which is kind of a book study. I got this book given to me as a gift, the Bedside Book of Philosophy. There's loads of stuff, it's just philosophers and religious thinkers and stuff like that and their whole ideologies. I wanted to read a bit from this chapter. It's called Mind-Body Dualism. It's by Plato. It's written apparently around the time of 380 BCE, so it's a long time ago. I'm just going to go straight in. One of Plato's most important ideas involves his distinction between mind and body, what philosophers call mind and body dualism. Probably due to the influence of Pythagoreanism and the Eastern-inspired Greek religious movement known as Orphism, Plato believed that human beings are composed of two radically different parts, a physical body and a non-physical body. For Plato, the union of body and soul is not a happy one. The soul is immortal and existed before the body. Perhaps for some primeval sin, the soul is temporarily imprisoned in the body, where it is constantly hindered and weighed down by the body's distractions and appetites. A wise person takes little interest in food, drink, sex, or bodily pleasures. Her goal, I don't know why it says her, but it does. Her goal is to free the soul from the corruptions of the body and focus on the higher, nobler, and more lasting things. Now, this is really, this is from a long time ago. And think about the wisdom there. Do you know what I mean? Like, how far have we strayed from this kind of thinking? A wise person takes little interest in food, drink, sex, or bodily pleasures. Her goal is to free the soul from the corruptions of the body and focus on the higher, nobler, and more lasting things. Like, that just it's like the opposite of Western culture, It's the complete opposite of Western culture. So I've just been reading over this book. There's a lot of stuff about Stoicism in there, and it helps me to think. I'm not like, I don't claim to be like deeply intelligent or anything like that. I do like to think. I do think about things. Obviously you need to have an interest in food and drink, for survival. It's the same like, we don't, there's kids starving in the world, right? There's kids starving in this world, and we're over here like, going to like fine dining restaurants where the food's like this big and £100 a plate. Do you know what I mean? It's disgusting, really. Drink, sex, obviously we all like to have sex, but to the point where, even if you didn't have a girlfriend and you're just sex obsessed and you're like masturbating to porn like every day, do you know what I mean? It's terrible for you. It's terrible for you, So how do we free the soul from the corruptions of the body and focus on the higher, nobler, and more lasting things? Maybe it's no-fap, dopamine detox, all of the shit that's, embedded in self-improvement, it's woven into it that makes it what it is. It's crazy to me that, his theories and stuff like that were written so long ago, but they're still so pertinent. Do you know what I mean? So maybe you want to think about, not eating for pleasure. Maybe you want to concentrate on eating for nutrients, for sustenance. If you're overdoing the sex, maybe, you want to rein it in, practice a bit of semen retention. I know 50 Cent, I just saw a thing about 50 Cent. He's practicing semen retention for a whole year. 50 he can fuck any girl that he wants, like, without question. But there's something that he's working on that's so important for him. He said it's going to take everything that he's got. He's having no sex for the whole of 2024. He's just working on his goal. He's setting sex aside to work on his higher, nobler thing, his goal. Even having all the success and the fame and the money that he has, he still thinks like that. He needs to hone in and focus. The more lasting things. Sex, food, sex, drink, none of that stuff lasts. It's all short-term pleasures. That is, in a sense, I think it's talking about delayed gratification as well, really. Putting off the things that are going to give you short-term pleasures and instead going for the long-term gain.